Previously on Trails Through Daybreak, Van patrolled a few districts and ran into some important NPCs discussing shady business. He then took on a forest PG where he had to find Jess and get him to reconcile with his friends, despite the unrequited love involved. Here you are, I've got you that personature and carjacker who are causing problems. Now to get that lost kid back to her mother. I know I'm forgetting something else, so... Did someone drop something? Was it that it?
Thank you for walking.
Incredible, just incredible. Where are my manners? Thank you for all your help. We sincerely appreciate it. Ooh, seeing that kind of skill gives me goosebumps. He's nothing like the investigators we're used to dealing with. Did I miss an entire quest and he had to solve it for me? You know, it's not the worst thing teaming up with the cops on something like this. It's almost noon now. The flow of people is probably going to shift. When it comes to festivals like this, it's those junctions that can make or break things. Time to link up with the others and start moving. A real shame you missed out on seeing Lahad work. It's an impressive sight. You know, there seem to be fewer low-time thugs lurking around the Revolution Festival this year. Perhaps they decided to hold back a little this year after the emergency declaration we had. I certainly won't complain. You can tell everyone's holding back this year after what happened, but people still seem to be having a good time today. I'm glad for that.
See the movie. Fans are raving about. Get the brilliant...
Lahad's moves are always so impressive. I hadn't seen him do martial arts for a while. Truth be told, I can't help but look up to someone like that when I see they're so talented. Yeah, we police got to get together. We can't have a bracer outshining us. Tonight's the EGC. I've been so excited for it. No Revolution Festival's complete without that show that kept things off, if you ask me. And I get to see it in person this year, too. Isn't that amazing? I'm gonna pay attention to everything and sear into my brain so I don't forget. I still can't believe I won the lottery to visit the EGC. I've only ever been able to watch the live broadcast. This is a dream come true. We've been all over the place, but it doesn't feel like we've done enough. Even after being here all day, something's missing. We should have more fun than this. Don't worry. I have just a thing. You're free after 8, right? I've got a surprise waiting for you. Yeah, I can hang out with that then. Sounds like Chen's gonna be out late tonight anyway. What's the surprise, Marilyn? Tell me. Don't keep me in suspense. My lips are sealed. If I told you that, it wouldn't be a surprise anymore. Huh? What are you girls talking about? It sounds fun, whatever it is. Fill me in. So just when I thought you were back to normal, you're doing that again. You really never changed, Peter, and I definitely don't mean that as a compliment. Oh, you guys, don't give me that look again. Man, I thought I was all over that after taking care of things with my dad. Guess old habits really do die hard. Man, I can't believe I let my guard down and slipped back into that old habits right as the year's about to end. Oh well, I'm having dinner tonight with my dad anyway, so I won't be able to tag along with the girls on whatever they're doing. Hey, we're going to make absolutely sure Peter learns to read delicate situations better. Anyhow, it seems like we saw a few hours before meeting with Shakar tonight. I plan on spending that time with these two. I'd like to celebrate both Son and Peter's recent growth soon. They deserve it.
Well...
I wish I knew what Marilyn's big surprise is. Oh well, whatever she has in mind, I'm sure it'll be fun. After everything that's happened recently, nobody can complain if this year's festival is a little lacking. We're lucky to still even have one. So it just never ends. There's always more work to do. But they wouldn't call me the part-time pro if I couldn't power through it, and power through it I will. Besides, I'll gladly take a busy cafe during the festival if it means that if that means Edith is at peace again. I'm so glad to see Lolo look so happy. He got to see his friends earlier this morning, so he's on top of the world right now. The fact that we're able to walk through this festival and simply enjoy it must be a sign that we're finally adjusting to life in this city. Once my husband and I meet up later tonight, we plan to celebrate some more at our temple. But in the meantime, until then, I'm simply going to keep taking in all this in with our son. This festival is awesome. There weren't festivals like this in Elysium. There are so many people from all over the world. It's fun. Now that the Revolution Festival is upon us, I can't help but feel especially grateful to the goddess this year. Busy as the cafe may be, our customers' smiles always shine brightest today more than any other day. Every day running this business is fulfilling, but it's this time of year that gives me the most satisfaction and makes me glad to be here. With all the customers from the countryside and abroad that we serve, I always learn new and interesting things during the festival every year. And after such an appalling tragedy, those sentiments are only stronger this year. I must confess, until today I felt somewhat apprehensive going into this festival, wondering how things were going to fare. However, seeing all of these customers come in with smiling faces, it reassures me that peace is indeed returned after all. I only pray that next year is a good year, one free of any terrible incidents.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
So, Chef Coco.
Do you know?
Oh, hello there. Good to see you. Long time no see. I guess it's been about 3 days. I take it you're working as a two-man team as you make your way around the festival. Nice to see you. Glad to see you're doing something worthwhile, I guess. We're just helping out how we can. You guys out on your own patrol as student council or something? Yeah, there are a lot of Aramis students around town today, so it's important for us to also be around. Gotta make sure nobody's having too much fun and causing any trouble out there, after all. Not that I need to explain it to you, all people. I'm sure you were in my shoes back in the day. Pretty much, yeah. Oh right, I forgot you were on student council 8 years ago. Could've fooled me. Yep, he and the error gave us some big shoes to fill. Anyway, we're all just taking a short break after breaking off to do our whole patrol. Hey Van, you haven't read my post yet, have you? Oh, that's right. Are you telling me this guy's... Maybe, he might act standoffish, but he's got good potential in him, trust me. I'm at a good stopping point right now, so whenever you need me, feel free to come fetch me. Just say the word and I'll be happy to join. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Agnes. In the meantime, I want to see you doing nothing but relaxing, got it?
So pretty!
Another lively Revolution Festival. Doesn't hurt that the EGC is coming up tonight too. Seems even more industry insiders from abroad are being invited to this year's event than usual. That should make it a treat. Another side of this country is leading the pack more and more when it comes to both fashion and entertainment culture alike. Really, it feels like this industry is entering a big turning point in general. One will be feeling the effects of for years to come. There's something else I'm looking forward to enjoying once this year's EGC is wrapped up. I get to sit down and talk with that San girl after we've all seen the show. I'm sure it's going to be an illuminating conversation. I owe a lot to her friend for making all of this happen. It's clear as day just how much she cares about San. God, this little guy is so soothing. Did he come here to comfort me? How did he know I was lonely? Okay, the way he meows is a little weird, but that doesn't matter. I'm officially in love. This year's festival is looking even more active than your average year. This is bound to do good things for the economy. I'm certain we were in for a downturn after this great tragedy, but if anything, the opposite has happened. Maybe President Gramhart's speech had something to do with that. That helped me feel much more optimistic about the future. Alright, I think I've done enough talking. Time to party like there's no tomorrow. The Revolution Festival always inspires people to buy biographies because they want to refresh their knowledge of what happened in the Revolution. But this year, biographies on Shia Dirk have been flying off the shelves. I think it's because that Gloria movie was such a hit. It also doesn't hurt that inventory management is now smoother than ever thanks to the new orbital computer I bought. With a little less than a month left, I'm optimistic we can maintain our positive sales trajectory through New Year's. That speech from President Gramhart was really something, especially how he transitioned from the memorial service to revealing that new weaponry. Hey, who cares about all that, pal? Tell me, how'd your ride around town go now that the festival's in swing? You run into anything interesting out there, or, I don't know, hear any unusual rumors out there? It's always gossip with you, isn't it? Sigh. Well, there's a lot of boobs from the countryside over in Vantail and Auber. People seem to be flocking to them. That's it? You're telling me you didn't find nothing juicier? Yeah, I don't know what exactly you were expecting, Slop. Sorry. The Revolution Festival is the perfect place to find lots of weird people laying loose and doing weird stuff in weird places when you least expect it. The least Wendell could have done was run into a couple of them and report back so we'd have something interesting to talk about. Sigh. I completely forgot until just now, but I guess that EGC fashion show is going on today too. Shan Hall over in the Fur District was already brimming with people when I went by it. Thank you for choosing to dine with us. We hope you're enjoying the Revolution Festival.
Do you know what you want?
Moon cake. Yellow dragon tea. It's a gift, not a food.
I hope to see you again.
What's next?
I appreciate it.
And next. Okay, all gifts given. Lindbaum. Nice. Man, Revolution Festival is the best day of the year. Don't you agree, babe? Sure, a festival can be a real pain in the neck, but I still love today. What's the whole speech? Was that whole speech over? I don't have to think about work anymore. We can have fun together all day long like Adios intended. She's about to break up with you. Also, I bought us some tickets for Golden Blood Director's Cut. Can't go wrong with that. Babe, are you mad about something? Nate, I think we should break up. I knew it. Huh? Why? How can you say that? Why do you think? After everything that happened, I haven't heard from you in a whole month. Do you really expect me to be happy after being treated like that just because you decided to suddenly drag me out here? Babe, I didn't mean to ignore you. I've just been swamped with work, that's all. And what about that policewoman you were talking to earlier? You sure seem to be enjoying her company just fine. Wait, I can explain. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that. I remember her. He dragged her to Farbad Film Festival too. I'm impressed she's put up with him for as long as she has. Yeah, I think we should just leave those two alone and move on for now. Baby, please, I promise to have eyes only for you from now on. I'm begging you, just give me another chance. I'll do anything, anything. God, another breakup at this place. I've got the worst luck of any man need of. Nate is one of the most inconsiderate people I've ever met. I mean, he totally stopped paying attention to me until literally today. And then he asked to hang out like nothing's wrong between us. The least he could have done was apologize, but he missed his chance. Things are as bustling today as I thought it'd be. I think I might take this rare opportunity to serve some of our guests myself. Tonight, we're expecting executives who are in town for the Revolution Festival. They're converging here for a meeting. It should be a good time, and not just for them. It'll give us insight into their trajectory for the coming year as well.
The cuisine is delicious!
Where did all these customers come from? I'm dying here. Well, it's sink or swim, and I'm sure as heck not gonna sink. Wish me luck. Grabbing a bite to eat, you two. Looks like you're living large if you're having a full course. You could call it compensation for some work we did. I know a woman who runs this place. She and I go way back. For someone in Heyoi's upper management, Mao's a surprisingly understanding person. That said, it is a little concerning just how much Jack gets wasted when he's here. Lay off me. You don't expect a man's pride to take a hit when he's on a losing streak or what? Lay off you. Is that what you have to say to me after I stepped in and bargained on your behalf? Look, if you're gonna make bets, you need to set your sights on more sensible stuff or else you always end up feeling miserable. Sensible, huh? What do you mean by that? Alright, I'll give you an example. Let's say you pick 2 cards from my hand, or a 5. If the sum of yours beats mine, you win. Wait, but you still get free cards. So that means the odds are stacked against him, huh? And if you win, you can go out and enjoy the entertainment district. I'll even give you cash to have some fun. You're on. I'm going to hold you to what you just said, alright? No takebacks. The cards might be stacked against him, but he stands to gain a lot if he wins. Guess a lot of it ultimately comes down to mind games. I think I'll go for this. No, the left edge looks real suspicious. Whoa, whoa, what do you think you're doing? God, I guess I'm barking up the wrong tree. But knowing her, she'll be 2 steps ahead of me, so I just gotta be free. Heh, you're not gonna win that easily. Yeesh, those 2 sure didn't take long to get all fired up. Nice, if Jack wins, us guys will have to tag along on this big night out.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious!
You're being real aggressive with your bets. Fess up, do you rig the deck? Who can say? Just remember that if I win, you have to pay for everything today, and no drinking until we get home. Hey, that's not fair. You're killing me here, Hall. When you're Jack's partner in crime, sometimes you've gotta be a little indulgent to keep things fresh. That doesn't mean I plan on losing, not by a long shot. We've got some work to do later, but first we're gonna kick back and enjoy the festivities.
Heard.
Our reporters are always as busy as can be whenever the Revolution Festival rolls around. I don't have it much easier either. I have to collate a ton of information and field a never-ending stream of questions. But I'm choosing to look at it like this. We only have our hands full because so many people are enjoying the festival. After dealing with such an unfortunate tragedy, it's good to keep yourself busy, I think. Ugh, my schedule's jam-packed today. It was bad enough that I was holed up at the press corps all morning, but now I have a meeting to attend. Not that that's too terrible, I suppose. It's always nice to when politicians are willing to talk. They've been sounding more hopeful than ever lately as well. This is some crazy heat we're having for the middle of December, isn't it? Better cool off with some of my amazing ice cream. This is great. There are so many people roaming around here today, even more so than usual. Makes it even more fulfilling figuring out what sweets everyone likes and then seeing the looks on their faces when they choose right and they enjoy it. I'm whipping up some brand new menu items for the film festival. They might not involve popcorn, but that doesn't mean they won't be great. Although, let's be real, nothing beats my popcorn. I still want people to buy some when they visit me. Movies and popcorn go together like bread and butter, but nobody knew that until I came along and showed everyone the light. Hardly anyone believes me when I say that, but maybe once the foreign tourists are in town, I'll finally find some people who do. I can hope.
Hey there, what'll it be?
Churros.
See ya!
So many people from out of town today, I love it. Now to just find some folks who will appreciate our kind of a fun time. Don't be shy, everyone. Bondage sessions are free for the festival. No better way to enjoy today than with some tight ropes, if you ask me.
Is showing on screen too?
When the Revolution Festival comes around, this theater likes to return that year's most popular films. But I don't understand why they show all this contemporary crap when they could be playing the classics. With so many tourists in town, it's a waste not to educate them on the history of our country's fine film industry. Every year on the day of the Revolution Festival, we have a custom of screening that year's most popular films. It's an opportunity for audiences to gain new insights into these movies, particularly in light of any awards they may have received. This year's festival is slated to welcome more visitors from abroad than ever before. I hope that means many more people will learn about Calvard and its cinematic culture.
Visit today. Begin.
Yay, today's a special film festival movie screening day. I'm gonna watch a bunch of movies.
Please proceed
Mama
to
said
the
she'd
end.
watch them all with me till it gets dark. I'm so excited. I just gotta wait for her to finish using the restroom. I wish she'd hurry up.
We have merchandise for the movie.
We're showing a wide array of movies to commemorate the festival. Why not stay and enjoy one yourself, or you could enjoy one with that special someone. After all, there's nothing like taking in a good movie with equally good company. I got some time to kill today. Nothing to stop me from catching 2 movies this time.
Please proceed to the
What
end.
the hell? Day like this, you gotta live it up and make the most of it.
Hello.
Welcome, can I get you a ticket for something? What's playing right now?
We have merchandise for the movie.
Mishy and Boots. How many tickets do you wish to buy? Alright then, who should I invite?
Souvenir to remember your visit.
Aaron. Judith. Tickets for Mishy and Boots. It'll be 600 for free. Sure. Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Connor is a young boy born to a very poor family. After working themselves to the bone and saving money for their beloved son, his parents take him on a trip to Crossbell. It was there that they bought him a plushie of the Independent State's marvelous mascot, Mishy. Through some mysterious magic, the Mishy plush gains a mind of its own, allowing it to speak with Connor. Mishy's sole dream is to wear clothing and live like a normal human being. However, in order to achieve his dream, he must first grant a human's wish. Connor, more than happy to be the wish bearer, promises to get Mishy a full set of clothes. Overjoyed, Mishy grants his wish without a second thought. In return, Connor gives Mishy a shirt, a pair of pants, and some spare socks. The last thing Mishy needed to become human was 2 long boots. But just as his dream was on the cusp of realization, Connor had a thought, a very selfish thought. It's kind of convenient to have Mishy around. Oh no.
It worked just like you said! I won the C1 car model from the sweepstakes! You're the best, Mishy!
What did I tell you, Connor? You're my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I'd do anything to see you smile. So, how about getting me those marvelous boots now, huh? Then I can become a real human. We can go on walks and dance till the sun goes down.
Shut up! Just keep your mouth shut and grant me more wishes!
Mia?
Oh, sorry, buddy. I don't know if my monthly allowance can cover the cost of those boots. Just wait a little longer, okay? Here, let me get you some socks to hold you over.
So you're breaking your promise. I understand now. You're nothing more than a greedy piece of trash who's trying to get a wishy at the expense of Mishy. Begone, worthless human. I'd make a much better one than you.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Stop it! I thought we were the bestest for... Ah!
Well, let's turn to horror real quick. Did Maria Bell write the script? They need to make an actual film of that. Holy shit. Damn, that movie sure went some crazy places by the end of it. I dig it. That shit was hilarious. Man, if I had a magic doll that could grant me wishes, you know what I'd ask it? Yes, I know exactly what you'd ask it, you horn dog. Keep it to yourself. We're in pub. I'd ask it to give me a room full of Calvard's finest babes so we could all go off and wait Char's whistles, if you know what I mean. Now you're just trying to make a scene. Oh, Crossbell. I'd love to catch a show like Blair one of these days. Who are you talking about? You don't mean Mishy? Oh, you mean one of her shows, huh? Bingo, not that I don't want to pay a visit to Michelin Wonderland either, of course. A good vacation there where I can just take off, indulge in a ton of local theater, and maybe get Mishy to hug me once or twice sounds just perfect. Not that I'll get the chance to anytime soon with my work schedule being so hectic, unfortunately. Plus, you can't exactly step away from your side hustle willy-nilly, can you? Yeah, that's true too. One of these days, though, I don't know how, but I'm going to make it happen or die trying. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. When we finish our break, Rand and his crew resume their work. And next. Okay, I'm actually gonna invite Judith again for this one.
Begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Will, an up-and-coming stockbroker, and Mia, a woman of ambition, both work at local branches of their respective trading and banking companies. After a chance encounter in the city, the two hit it off and start dating, growing steadily closer. It seems they were destined to be together. That is until one fateful day when their relationship reaches an unexpected turning point.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh, come on. It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just two lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time. Why'd it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
Is there a miraculous happy ending? Man, I don't know what the hell that doofus was thinking. I couldn't relate to him at all. If I were in his shoes, I would have let instinct take over and held onto my girl tight, literally. Of course you would. You approach a woman with guns blazing. But evidently, Will couldn't bring himself to do that. He probably would have needed a good reason to do that after everything she said. Sounds like you're just making excuses for someone who messed up. You're telling me wussing out like that's supposed to be some kind of virtue? What kind of hot bullshit is that? You still working through some breakup you went through in school or something when you were younger? No, I'm not, thank you. There's a certain sweetness to Mia's lighthearted disposition that I really enjoyed. And the way she went from looking so strong to those tears rolling down her face as it was raining. It was really... Can you not critique the movie like you're some film reviewer when I'm right here? You're making me feel self-conscious. I guess I appreciate you noticing, though. I did put a lot of effort into putting on just the right expression for that scene. There's a certain pain and suffering Mia feels in that scene that she can't let on to Will in that moment. I wanted to really sting, left to really sting for people in the audience who can't do anything but watch the sadness unfold. I can see that now that you mention it. Just goes to show how talented you clearly are as an actress if you're able to pull off something that complicated. That's really high praise coming from a movie buff as big as you. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Okay, looks like there's all commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Rainfall. Okay, and that's pretty much everything. Got you agility. You already maxed out.
You have a ticket.
But I figured this was more appropriate for you to see since you are literally one of the cast members. Okay, all brochures acquired. Celestial Bomb EX ×2. Maybe I can sell that. Yagarasu. No, wait. Elegant Gown. Someone's having trouble surviving. I guess it could work.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
You know, I wasn't born in Calvard, but I still fit in here. I respect the Republic's values like that. Freedom and equality for all, regardless of color or creed. Society doesn't always do a good job of sticking to those principal tenets, but it's nice to have them outlined right in the Constitution. Even people like me can find a place for them. And for me, that's the Blacklight District, so yeah, I don't mind celebrating a bit. Oh, Falcom, haven't you learned your lesson? Are you really about to spring for a forgery? Come now, don't put it like that. You know me, I don't care for authenticity or for condition. I care for the story behind this piece. It's still a work of art influenced by the antiques of the East. It caught my eye, and so I shall buy it. Surely my old friend would understand how I operate by now. You're truly one of a kind, Falcom. Who else would shine your eyes upon such esoteric merchandise? Now, these are some interesting finds. Coming back to Edith is always worth a trip. all the places the old repairman could have ties to, never in a million years would I've guessed the Blacklight District. But hey, this guy's words are right up his alley. Maybe there's something in there for me too. I'll hit him up and see.
Very well.
Hey, Yamai, he never changes, does he? Now that I'm finally back in Edith, I'm going to give his lamp a good long look. I can always count on him to stalk the strangest sphinx. I've known old Falcom for decades now. He and I must go back, for years probably. Oddball for sure, but customers like him are a rare breed. Although I can't remember how long it's been since I last saw him in person. He hasn't really aged gracefully, has he? Happy Revolution Festival. See these new grenades I've got on display? What do you think? Pretty nifty, huh? Yeah, nifty. Were they really talking about the same weapon stealer? Oh, more of a knife guy maybe. I hear you, I hear you. Right, get a load of this ripper here. It's my personal favorite. His merch is definitely the real deal, but man, why's he gotta be so upbeat about it? Goodness gracious, I've got customers aplenty today. I'm on top of the world. You two take a look around. If he catches your peepers, I'll fill you in on the details. Well, hello, handsome. Welcome to Gabriella's watering hole. Surprise, Gabriella's put me in charge of the place for the time being. She wanted to take her little guy, Yoda, to the festival and needed someone to hold down the fort. How can I say no to her, no for her kid? She offered to pay for her trouble, so I figured why not. It's nice doing something new for a change. This is actually pretty fun. I've never worked in anything like a bar before. My sales figures are gonna blow her away when she gets back. Huff huff. Do you see them? Do you see all those people gathered at the Coliseum? They all look so big and strong, like they could tank anything, like getting stabbed. Oh, this is too much. I'm getting so flustered just thinking about it. Oof. Man, only you could say that kind of shit with a straight face. Everyone here looks to be afraid of something, or someone perhaps. I'm getting deja vu here. Oh hey master, didn't realize you were here. Hey, you got any ideas what all this hubbub's about? I believe your answer lies over there. Oh, Adios. I figured it was something along those lines, hoping it wouldn't be that extreme, but, well, Blacklight. I have no idea what they're planning to do, but I can't just stand idly by and watch. Yeah, I'd really rather keep my distance, but I don't think we can. Here, let's move. Come on, let's get a show on the road already. You're wasting a good opportunity otherwise. When else will we all be like this, huh? You make a fine point. Surely the stars must have aligned to direct us all here. Shall I pick up where we left off at the big game then? Well, no stopping this now. The hell there isn't. Hey, cut that shit out. You're choking the whole street with all this chi you guys are putting out. Oh, so very good to see you again, darling. Piss off, Spriggan. You expect me to pay attention to those nobodies? I've got bigger fish to fry over here. Ooh, perfect timing. You guys should hop in and join the fun too. What do you say? Do I look like I want to get my face rearranged? Yeah, I thought not. And you're a bracer for crying out loud. What are you doing egging them on? Look, I'm not going to contest that, man, but look at these guys. Do I look like I can hold them all up by myself? I will assume not. So yeah, if this is going to happen, we might as well take it down here and contain the spread. If there's any part of you that can shake off a street fight, it's this place. Okay, I'll give you that, but still. Even here, collateral damage is all but inevitable. All hell will break loose once that first punch is thrown, whether you intend for it or not. Why not take the fight to the Coliseum instead? A purpose-built arena should prove a suitable place for a 2-on-2 match. The man does have a point. Agreed. I say we take up the Roaring Lion suggestion. I don't care where we fight. Let's just get this show on the road already. We'll draw lots to come up with the teams. Everyone go with that? Following Burgard's suggestion, the four stepped into the arena and drew lots to determine the two sides. So I'm with the immovable, eh? Now this should be fun. It's an honor and pleasure, Silverblade. And enjoy the company while you can, because I'm tearing you both down. Now stop yapping and start. Now wait just a minute, Walter dear. Oh what? Does this not remind you of our day out in Elysium? This team seems rather stale to me. It's not every day we get an opportunity like this. Let's say we devise a different matchup. So what, you guys want to draw lots again? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, fine, here we go again. Well, this is certainly different. Now this I like. This ought to make for a better match. You two were both Taio's school disciples back in the day, weren't you? Can't wait to see what those fists can do at their very pinnacle. Are you seriously trying to get me to team up with him, you dense? It's literally, you drew lots. For once I agree with my cantankerous friend here. Sorry, but we're gonna have to veto this one. Oh hush, I can't believe you two. Fully grown and you're still bickering like children. Please, it's only for one match. Can it? I don't give a rat's ass what you have to say. It ain't happening. I suppose this was how it was always going to turn out. Then what was the point of drawing lots? There we go. This is more like it. Now we can get it started already, or what? I have to say, after all that, my enthusiasm for this has gone down the drain. Anyway, now that there's nothing to stop us, let's have ourselves some fun, boys and girls. And that's our cue to jet. I don't want to be in a 5-arch radius once they're at it. You can leave if you wish. I personally am curious to see how this plays out. Alright, don't let me stop you, Master. See you later. Oh, before I go, you guys, don't destroy the place, will you? Okay, but maybe that's too much to ask. Just keep it to yourselves, I guess. I better not hear about this up on the surface. I would like to believe to everyone has the wherewithal to avoid such a scenario. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell are those things, huh? The annual Apex Showdown was supposed to be afternoon, but this shit is way too crazy for that. But whatever, if you're here for a bloodbath, then let's turn this place into a slaughterhouse. Rah! I too am curious to see how this match ends. If things do get out of hand, I'll step in and calm them down. Go ahead and do your rounds, I'll handle the rest. Never thought I'd get another opportunity like this after that whole game in the Rossian. Maybe I should make a habit of visiting the Revolution Festival every year if it's gonna be like this. Please know, you stir up enough trouble as is. I didn't think there was any fun to be had at the festival, but this might have changed my mind. I can't even remember the last time I squared off against the Golden Butterfly, but you're awesome booking this rematch.
Wanna get a drink together?
Well, that got weird, but I'll never turn down a challenge from him. Especially not after our showdown back in Liberal. That match had some implications, big implications. For now, I think I'll just hang back and see what the Butterfly and Silverblade have to offer. I can almost see the head spinning over at the Bracer Guild. The movable joining forces with yours truly. Scandalous. We may only be fighting together for a short while, but I fully intend to savor this little treat. Heh. Woohoo, it's festival time, baby. Come on, everybody. Hurry hard and get your drink on. I want to see you fly your freaking flags. I've got plenty of booze to go around today. Come on, drink up, drink up. Heck, I bet I could spray my stock all over the street and still have enough left for the bar. Well, don't you two look awfully friendly together on this festival day? Well, that's alright. We accept all kinds here. We're a judgment-free zone. Well, no, Mr. Arkride and I maintain a professional relationship. It isn't what you seem to think it is. Ugh, lay off me already. You always have such a one-track mind. Well, if you know why you seek me out, fully twice, shame on you, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to mention, thanks for getting revenge for Dingo. He and I went way back. What happened to him just doesn't sit right with me at all. I'm glad he got what he wanted in the end. Now we can all rest easy going to the festival. And wherever he is, I'm sure he can too. You can say that again. Man, even dead, that guy's got women pining for him. Guess that's just how big an effect he had on everybody.
Alrighty.
Dingo was always going after Armada. I imagine deep down he was always prepared to pay the price. He was really willing to put it all on the line to bring them to justice. He never said a word about any of it to me, though. Anyway, I'm glad you guys were able to fulfill his last wishes. As a friend of his, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Damn, it got Salvatore Godi himself in the house. I ain't the type of guy to get very hands-on with my customers, but someone like him, I gotta make sure we treat him right. Why's that, you ask? You really don't know? You done or something? Cause Godi's films are the shit down here, just like everywhere else. We ain't some other dimension. I recognize some of the guys he's got with him too. What we're doing, they look like they're in good spirits. And I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and offer them something special, lifting our spirits here in this dump. Well, isn't the Spriggan and his merry band of part-timers? How's it going? You've a funny way of celebrating the festival if you're spending it down here with us. Yo there, I could say the same for you. All the places you could get your booze on, and you pick this skeevy dump? Well, let's not jump to conclusions, Arkride. I've still got work to do, so no alcohol for me. She and I do have a lot in common. We both extend our services to the less savory parts of society, for one. That's right, we're pretty close. So close, in fact, that I've actually seen her face beneath that helmet of hers. Heh, no kidding. Guess you two are closer than I thought. You know, I always just figured that thing was stuck to your head and you couldn't take it off. Haha, you're joking, right? This is just a regular old helmet. You keep burying me up like that, though, maybe you'll get to see beneath it too. Damn, you know how to lead a guy on. I actually get along pretty well with her, and enigmatic though she is. It's just a shame she can't have the hard stuff when we get together. I get why, but still. How feasible would it be to have a pill that accelerates the breakup of alcohol in the body? Overclocking the liver, maybe. Word for the grapevine is the church has some similar drug. If I could just find a way to reverse the engineer it, I'd be in business. We meet again. Got a job to do right now, I take it? That's a bummer. Wouldn't you prefer calling it a day and having fun with your assistants instead? Not that I'm one to talk, admittedly. I've got deliveries to handle all day and all night, so no time for me. Hot damn, I knew this place was the talk of the town, but it's even more invigorating than I ever could have imagined. Hey, you said your name was Leon. I like the cut of your jib. You got some fine taste for such a young guy still. Thank you, Mr. Director. It's an honor to hear that from the man himself, as such an avid fan of yours. I've watched your whole catalog, actually. My partner enjoys them too. The standard cuts, at least. Interesting choice of words there, my friend. Is that to say you've watched my director's cuts? Of course, sir. What tasteful man wouldn't? I've simply chosen not to share out of Celise. She'd fly off the handle if she ever found out. Yaha, you say that, but you're still waiting for the right time to tell her, aren't you? I know how these things go, trust me. There are few things fairer on the goddess's green earth than an older woman hot and bothered. I suppose so. Nothing gets past you, sir, does it? Not that you could ever tell she's the older one from the way she acts. Yeah, oh man, this is great. I'm having the time of my life here. Tell you what, kid, the whole tab's on me. You guys too, don't be shy. Come on, join us. Well, if you insist. Far be it from me to turn you down. I shall accompany you until my princess has returned. Oh great, this can only end well. And what the hell's Goody doing over here anyway? As far as I can tell, the guy tried searching for this place after he caught wind of it, but he got lost. That lad there bailed him out. So, that's the one and only Salvatore Goody, eh? Think I can get him to shoot one of his famous movies here? You sure that's a really good idea, shining a light on this joint? I'm a little worried, not gonna lie. I'm not sure how they'll get back to the service. It's a pretty rough crowd down here. But they're tough guys themselves, I guess. We'll figure it out. You don't say. You telling me the Far East has its share of pleasure quarters too? Correct, they're not as abundant as you might be accustomed to, but they do still exist. Of course, they're not quite as active as they once were. Can't say I'm surprised, given how things are out there. Indeed, they do still sound like interesting little venues. I'll have to visit when I get the chance. Yeah, I'm not touching that one. They sound pretty into that discussion.
You're gonna get a tummy ache.
Yoda, calm down a bit. Damn it, I should have done something sooner. I can't believe I didn't realize how Yoda felt. I feel it's a little useless. Well, we should at least enjoy ourselves today. Wow, there's so many shops and so many people. Mommy, look, it looks so fun.
This year's almost
Aramis
over
kids always
already.
impressed.
Got sent from here from Longport, but I'd rather be doing business there than here. But hey, the owner said business bonus. I say how high, you know? I get it, I totally do. The students love these Montos, so business is booming. The students around here are all in high spirits. This year's been a challenging one. I only hope it helps to spur them on to keep growing. At least today should serve to give them some respite. They should enjoy themselves. Welcome, it's a lovely day, isn't it? Perfect for the Revolution Festival. I'm grateful that we're still standing here today, in spite of everything that's happened. No doubt you and your team have been working hard to maintain this peace. Well, let me thank you for your efforts. Please do enjoy the festival. Nationwide memorial, huh? I guess all we can really do for the dead is mourn them. But announcing that at the same time as the president's shiny new weapons feels tone deaf. I can't help but feel anxious. We still don't really know what weapon was used to destroy Cray Village. Meow meow. Woof woof. Happy Revolution Festival, friends. Oh goodness, hello Eve. Happy festival, darling. I'm alone today. I really appreciate when you visit. But it's the Revolution Festival today. Shouldn't you be spending it with your family? Well, my parents are busy, and it's more fun spending time with Apollo. I'm going to go have fun visiting the cathedral and the patisserie. I see. And, well, there will be a lot of people around, so just be careful. My friend and friends saw it while we were out on a walk. Well, more like Apollo and Madeline did. Well, however, I'm happy I got to enjoy some time with my neighbors. I'm really happy Eve showed up. Madeline really likes Apollo too. Today's the Revolution Festival, so things will be very busy. Take care of yourself, okay? Oh man, these pancakes are the shit. You really do know what you're talking about. You're right, it is good. The butter gives it such richness, and the flavor only deepens the longer I taste it. I'm glad you enjoy them. They've been one of my favorites since I was a student. Though I'm nowhere near their biggest fan. I know someone who could probably talk at length about every... Wait, man, when you get here? Getting real cozy there, talking about personal information. Guess you can be laid back sometimes when you want to, eh, Rank Bracer? I haven't seen your group since the after party. Hey, Master, you're here too. Leah and I split up. We're just looking around, like you. I was almost done with my round when I bumped into these two. We got to talk a bit during the after party and stuff, so I said why not take a break and chat a little. I'll be heading back to Crossbow after this. But I'm glad I was able to be here for the festival. I don't come home often, but I'm glad I did this time. It was worth it. Right. Why not make a habit of it? I would love to, but Onyx Steel keeps me so busy I might not be able to. I'll definitely keep it in mind though. Well, there's nothing wrong with keeping an eye on things, of course. You should maybe hold off on taking any strange jobs today. Yes, the last remnants of A were taken out as of 3 days ago, and it doesn't look like anyone else is on the move yet. We still don't know where Melchior is. But it doesn't hurt to be cautious. There will definitely be pushback, so this calm before the storm is time you should take to rest and recover. Yeah, I get it. Look at you, still playing the part of good vice prez. Just like that time you drilled a lecture into my skull when you caught me skipping classes to come here. Why exactly you're making it look like it was my fault? That was entirely on you. And I may remind you I was the student council president after the second year. You did a campaign speech for me. Not so much did as Renee dumped it on me at last minute. Winged most of it too, to be honest. But hey, it worked. You can't complain. Oh, can't complain. Especially about that part about me beating up those bugs and busting corrupt staff. That really helped my campaign. Do you have any idea how scared everyone was to approach me the year after my election? Okay, but that actually literally happened. And don't forget about getting flooded with fan mail after the fact. I say it's prepared you real nice for your current job, eh? You! They're so close, it's adorable. And they're really not going out. That is a question only they have the answer to. You've not changed in the slightest. Even when we were kids, you were like this. Do you have an idea how much I... Look, I'm sorry, Elaine, but I don't think we've got time for this. We've got to get a move on. Oh, no you don't. Get back here, Van. I'm not done talking to you. You haven't changed either. You need to learn to take it easy a little. Are you full of surprises? By the way, Leon should be patrolling around the Blacklight District. All these shady characters are taking advantage of the Festival of Gara. Oh, come to think of it, Ilian solely said they wanted some pictures of the capital. I'd love it if they could also see the place where I was born and raised. Him too. Well, maybe I'll take care of that and then go for a nice walk. The Revolution Festival is awfully busy this year. I guess more and more people outside the country are becoming acquainted with it. Holland's probably gonna clean up store. It'll be a hard endeavor still, with these many people. If Holland were to collapse from overworking, that'd be unacceptable. This is always good around the festival, but this year's looking to break a record too. We might have to thank the Orbital Net for getting word around. We got a lot of tourists too. I'm glad to see people enjoying themselves. I just hope I don't run out of stock. Got something set aside for regulars, of course. The high-ranking officials from the principality that came for the festival are in the embassy. Sadly, the Grand Prince and the Princess were not able to come this year. Regardless of that, they were still able to send a telegram wishing for a long, healthy relationship with us. My lady is enjoying herself quite a lot. I'm glad I was able to accompany her. She's been talking more with her father, so she's been in a good mood. That's just simply not true, Cremona. I'm just taking advantage of the opportunity. Have I ever missed the festival, or have you forgotten? I certainly haven't. That may be so, but I'm overjoyed nonetheless to see you so openly enjoy yourself. Now where shall we head after this? Perhaps to Riverside Concert Hall. The Blue Score is hosting an idol concert today, so I'm not terribly interested. Why don't we tour Aramis instead? I'm to enroll there in a few years after all. Oh goodness, I think my lady would make a choice like that based on her future. You have matured so much this past year. Cremona, stop it, this is embarrassing. I just felt we should take a look for good measure. For one, they'll be hosting their own festival in the spring, and I would very much like to go. I worried where it'd be wise for me to be away, considering how busy things are. But Chief Rumsfeld gave me the okay, so I'm accompanying a young lady. I hope the young lady is able to enjoy today, and genuinely appreciate what the Chief has done for her. Bart may not be here, but I'm grateful for him nonetheless, and for you, Cremona. I'll just have to enjoy myself on the double, for his sake too. The festival has come at last. We'll be holding a memorial service in the cathedral for Cray Village. What a horrible tragedy it was, and yet life goes on, and we must move along with it. Our part is to mourn the dead, not be left behind with them where they will never find peace. May we all be blessed by the gods. I'm sorry I only made it back home yesterday. At least I've made it to Memorial with you. I know I've been really busy, but I made sure that everything would be taken care of. You will have my undivided attention for the whole festival. Oh, I really appreciate that, Colio. You're in much higher spirits than I thought you would be. Yeah, I was worried the terrorist attack would cause a whole world of trouble in Crossbell. Turns out I had nothing to worry about. The Crossbell Police Department is just as capable as our own forces. Both businesses and citizens were helping out too, so things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Crossbell's gone through 2 incidents, right? That they have, and its people are all the stronger for it. Felt like a sorry excuse for an ambassador relying on the locals so much, but I made sure to do everything in my power. Wow, Crossbell sounds so cool. I agree, darling. This talk has made me want to visit, but for today we have a festival to look forward to. Only those who have pride in their own nation can look forward towards their neighbors' respect. That's right, I have my own concerns about the president's speech, but this is a rare chance for us to enjoy ourselves. Let's celebrate the festival today as family and citizens of the Republic both. Today came back in time. I thought he would be too tired to do anything with us, but now we'll be able to enjoy the whole festival together. I'm so happy that I'll get to spend this year's festival with Colio. It's nice to spend the year's end with family. Considering everything that happened this year, I'm all the more eager to greet the new year with my whole family.
Now let us all pray together.
It's funny how emotional you can get over events like these when you spend so much time out of the country. Especially now that I get to spend time with my family. I hadn't been able to come home for a good 2 years when I left for the Empire. When I think about how long I've been away, it makes me cherish this time with them even more. As it so happens, I often travel around the Republic as liaison to their churches. On this day, every church will be holding a memorial mass alongside their festival celebrations. We've made it this far despite everything. For that, we should be grateful. It's finally time for the ceremony. The Republic has gone through so much, and I don't mean just this year. But I don't doubt the gods' favors us. Soon all this strife will be rewarded. We must be grateful that we are able to greet a new age. We must do so for those who can't. It's almost time for the memorial service. Archbishop Jerome should be arriving shortly. So many people are suffering, especially those affected by the tragedy of Cray Village. Let's pray for the gods to bless them all. Yes, I know there's a lot of important ceremonies today. But I really need to get this done today. Fine, if you insist so much, then so be it. You'll be back in time for the evening service, understood? Yes, thank you so much. Just in case bodyguard mode is on today, we're on the lookout for anyone suspicious. Leave guarding the professor to Theo and Zeros. Well, they look cheery. Must be happy about getting to see the professor for the first time in a while. Hey everyone, keeping an eye on things? Yup, I heard Professor Hamilton's come by. Hello there, and happy Revolution Festival. Haven't seen you this past month. Hey there, old man. What are you doing here with the professor? Well, we're roughly the same age after all. We've met before here and there. But above the Great Spire and the Lozo Bridge are the professor's designs after all. I've heard about that. I still remember how the budget was so tight regarding the specs that I could make both workers and artisans sweep. All the mirror in the world and you couldn't cut us some slack. You've quite the low opinion on Longport businessmen. Do remember, no expense was spared when it came to workers' safety. As far as I'm concerned, it's the artisan's task to see a plan realized at a reasonable price. The professor's plans should not be an exception. I swear, just you wait till the high-speed orbital network expansions in the new Red Star factory are done. You won't have a single complaint once those are done, and then I don't want to see you be so stingy with bonuses. Hey, is that so? I'm very much looking forward to it now, I assure you. Oh, I heard people talk about them bickering. Guess that's how it's always been for them. The old man looks like he's having fun. Well, they're both largely responsible for the Republic's development. They might bicker like dogs, but they get along quite well. The orbital network continues growing, and the distance between people and the Republic continues to shrink with it. The entire continent will soon follow. Which brings us to the topic at hand, that being the current state of the eastern part of the continent. I trust you understand what I mean, Gian. Ah, the desert. Hey, you really are not someone to be underestimated, Professor. Shall we move on to the main topic then? Gladly. This is about the desertification happening in eastern Zemuria. Even the president's been getting involved. Your grand's one hell of a woman. Yeah, this shit's got to do with all of us. Even the old man can see that. Well, yeah, she's been an important figurehead for half a century. The desertification is always a pretty heavy discussion topic, but everyone looks like they're enjoying themselves. They're all responsible for being the foundation of this day and age, so it would stand to reason that they'd get along quite well. I'm also participating in the discussion, but if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. The professor is really bold for someone who presents herself as calm and laid back. The matter of the East is certainly not unrelated to Hayway, especially as we accept Eastern immigrants. I look forward to hearing what she's planning. Solving the East desertification is not something one can do alone. It'll require a lot of cooperation from a lot of different parties. It pleases me to see there's someone from my own generation I can count on. You're all on patrol. No, good work, but be careful to not burn yourselves out. Today's the day of the Revolution Festival. Rest and relaxation are just as important a part of working hard. The Elder's not changed one bit. Still just as overbearing and obstinate as I remember. Maybe the success of the new Red Star factory and the high-speed orbital net infrastructure will teach him to ease off a little. He's a shrewd one when it comes to money. There are some things we still need to work on. Vantail's a new place.
Taking off now.
Hey, I came over from Basel this year. Wanted to be part of the festival myself, you know? We went through a lot this year. Reaching the end of it feels like a relief. Now we get to start fresh, yeah? I heard a lot of the regulars on my truck are coming too. Maybe I'll run into them here. Time well spent. Got me some nice footage from the address. Probably not film quality material, but oh well. Either way, I'm one of the lucky few that have captured history on film. Man, this camera was worth every mirror. I can even write it off as a business expense. Now where to next? I'm thinking the Revolution Plaza. They've got some memorial programming over in the Tyrell District too. Gotta be quick on my feet today. Oh, Electra, look there. That's the statue of Sheena Dirk. And then there are all these stands, all these people. It's nothing like our little festival back home. I know you're feeling down. I can't blame you at all. I feel a little lost myself, honestly. I can turn to Sylvie, but then my family back home was... I know I gotta stop crying, but how? What do I do? We did get them to hold a memorial service, at least. I think the best we can do is pray that they rest in peace. I'm sure they and the gods are watching over us. Let's carry on for them.
Okay.
I know, I want to hold a memorial for them, but I don't want them to be gone. Why can't they come back?
Glory to the Republic!
I know how you feel. I'm hurt too. My heart is aching. But I'd be hurting everyone else if I stopped here. Mom, Dad, the boss, Sylvie. The weapons I work on can help take those evil people down. I just have to trust the bracers in the army to use them for good. So I want to keep going, for her sake and for my own. Somehow, someway, I'll get my closure. Goodness, the president really knows how to play the crowd with what of that speech and the new weapon they showed off. Well, maybe that comes naturally to political breeds like him. I'm no bureaucrat, so I can't say. I'm surveying passerbys to see what they took away from the ceremony, and I've gotten some interesting answers. I think my next article is going to do some serious numbers. Even though the speech is over, this place is still crazy crowded. Well, at least the military's here. I'm sure they can keep everything under control. We've been getting requests left and right today, so we should probably head back to the branch soon. But first, well, I believe that Elvis has earned himself some ice cream for all his good work. Or wait, no, that seems too contrived. Maybe I should treat him after we're working at the set, or would he rather have a pick-me-up now? It's rough being a woman in love, isn't it? So that's their new war machine, huh? The assault frame. I can't argue with what the president said, but man, that thing puts me on edge. Can't let it get to me, though. I gotta keep an eye out for trouble on the ground. I imagine work's keeping you pretty busy, too. Loop back with the guild if you see someone come up, yeah? They said this would be bigger than the film festival, and they weren't lying. I dare say this keeps pace with even the Principality's celebrations. The thing with these big events is, you need lots of energy to go the whole day. Eat up on meat so you can get down, I say.
Looking to buy something?
Knockout Grill. Of all the RG guys covering the new weapon promo, I dare say I got the best shot, heh. I knew skipping the Orasian Cathedral reporting was the right call. Daddy's gonna be over the moon. Still a bit miffed about what happened last time I was out there. I really made a mess of things somehow. So I'm hoping I can cover up that little sore spot with a nice haul today. Wait, I just realized that means the Orasian scoop went to her. Great. Well, whatever, I guess I can't complain. I grew up in Orasian and I still dropped the ball that time. Probably good that she covered me. Now that I think about it, I've got good leverage with this pick. Maybe I should hit up that Tyrell Times for a little information exchange. Oh hey James, you checking out the stands too? This year's festival is a blast. Come on, let's have a look out around, just us two. What, you serious? Now's not the time for... I mean, this isn't like Basel. It's different. I'm not expecting to find your classmate in this sea of people. Come on, what are you being so shy for? Oh, you wanna go? James was pretty scary at first, but I guess I've gotten used to him. Okay, sampled all dishes, golden dish. Lots of evasion, but evasion's not as good in this game for some reason.
In 8 years, I'm sure.
Oh, hey guys. Hey there, you two. Having fun with the old champ? Oh yeah, I invited him a while back. Thanks, Paulette. I really appreciate it. Please, think nothing of it. And besides, I have motives of my own. Heck, what's that supposed to mean? What? Again! Ooh, can I get some ice cream? I want to get some popcorn and yakisoba with wami too. I want to know which is yummier. But right now I want to play tag. You're it, Maxim. Whoa, slow down there. Today I was thinking... You don't want to play with me? Aw. Maxim? Was thinking maybe we could take a nice drive around the city. I want to visit Shrian Tower too, and have a nice dinner to ourselves tonight. Was hoping I could talk to Paulette about some stuff, mainly, but nuts to that. You want a race? You've got one. I'm gonna get you, you little rascal. Yay, ha, catch me if you can. Where's my heart? That's no act. He's really putting himself out there. Good. So you accepted his invitation for Yume's sake. Or no, was it something about him specifically? Good question. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. What I want is for him to get a clear look at who I am today. Once he has present me in his head and moves on from past me, then we can talk. I see. Feels like she's overthinking this whole makeup thing, but not my business. After touring the stands with Yume for a while, the team went back on the job. Okay, we've come to see pretty thoroughly, and the only thing out of place was the number of weirdos around. Can't be too careful, I guess. Might be worth doing another sweep of the city in the car just to be safe. I should do that once I've taken care of all the 4 SPGs and other stuff on our plate. That's the main story, but I'll save that for very last. Never been good with kids, honestly. I only ever talked to aspiring racers and the like. This made me think that maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about things. You can't lead every charge in the life, you know? And maybe that's how I should start thinking about Paulette too. Guess I just gotta take it one step at a time and learn as I go. I want to make sure this bundle of sunshine here has a good time. I'm sweating buckets here. All this running around's made me dead tired. Let me rest up on that bench there for a sec, okay? Aw, stop being so old. You've been resting all day. Come on, I want to play some more tag. Where does this kid get all that energy? She's running laps around me. Hang in there, champ. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's good to see Yume enjoying herself. We could all use the fresh air every now and then. I think we'll take a little break, and then after that, we'll head back to Montmart. I hope you have fun yourself, Van. Were you able to get your hands on 12 different brochures for me? Give. Here you go. This should be all of them. Hand Old Master Kukai the complete set of movie brochures. All of these look like a fun watch. The brochures will sure come in handy when I have to pick. If I even get that far, starting to feel like this will just make the choice paralysis even harder. I feel you. But don't mind me. That's a job well done, lad. Thank you kindly for the brochures. And here's your payment. Onyx Steel. Is this some kind of metal? Yep, I came across it in one of my fishing trips. It's called Onyx Steel. Stronger than Zamorin ore. We call it Star Steel in the East. Very rare and precious metal you got there. Legends say a weapon crafted with it can cut down 1,000 enemies without showing anywhere. Mighty impressive. But you need to be careful with it. Your run-of-the-mill smith won't be able to draw out its true power. Is that what Shizuna's weapon is made of? You need proper technique to mold it. Heard you loud and clear. Appreciate it, old-timer. This is something else, alright. You're most welcome, lad. I'll need to find a specialist to handle this baby. Maybe I should see what old Giscard can do with it. Good idea. I'm sure the supervisor will know what to do. What is it? You need something from me? Yeah, I wanted you to check something out. And what would that be? Van showed them the Onyx Steel. Color me surprised. This is some real Onyx Steel. Quite a rare sight in the Republic. It's also known as Star Steel. It's a dangerously strong metal. Being quite honest, I've never had the chance to see some in person before. I thought if anyone might know about it, it would be either of you two, Professor Supervisor. Even I have only seen it once before, when I was younger. As I recall, only a precious few blacksmiths in the East were skilled enough to work with it. Looking at it though, this isn't just one thing. It's a Zamorin ore alloy. Wait, really? Zamorin ore, that rings a bell. Aren't the Empire's Divine Knights made from that stuff? That they are. Incidentally, it was Albert who devised how to process Zamorin ore. Following that, Gerhard established a means to process an alloy of it called Black Zamorin ore. All three disciples sure get around, huh? For their names to be spoken of even in relation to this, they're amazing. Huh, that they are. They even managed to surprise me on occasion. This would be as hard to process, harder even, than Black Zamorin ore. I have, however, studied the professor's ore processing methods. Given enough time, I might be able to make it happen. Frankly, it's a good opportunity to test my skills. If you want me to make a weapon out of it, I'll do it. No charge. Well, I ain't saying no to that. Thank you very much, Supervisor. Nothing to thank me for, lad. Full disclosure, making weapons with this amount is only going to be enough to arm a single person. The bigger issue is figuring out a good space to work. Maybe the workshop in Old Town. Doubt they turned me down if I said it was for Chief Engineer gift card. Alright, Len, I'll trust you. Once you've chosen who's getting what, come talk to me. Got it. Give. Alright, whose weapon do you need me to work on? Van. Can you make me a stun caliber?
Yeah, leave this to me.
Van's group retrieved the equipment from Old Town and had gift card to work on their weapons.
There. All finished.
Don Fang. This is one hell of a weapon. Your skills are the real deal. No wonder you're the head of Basel's Artisans. It's nothing special. Plenty of folks can make weapons like those. Anyway, if you pick up any more Onyx Steel, you let me know. If you're okay with me working it, I'll always be glad to. Appreciate it, Supervisor. UMAT plus ×2.
Why don't we see...
Looks like we got 4 SPG. The Autobahn Showdown. Since the Revolution Festival is upon us, let's have some fun and spell street racers. But I need your help to make this happen. I'll be waiting at my old man's maintenance shop. The synth's still not gone. I'll check the next board.
Non-stop all through the day.
Hey there, heard there was some sort of race thing going on. Let's hear it. Might be able to join depending on the details. Thanks, man. Okay, let's get everyone here so I can explain. Alright, looks like everyone's here. I know everyone's busy, but thanks. You in particular, Van. It's reassuring having you here. No problem. Where's the rest of the crew, though? Bit of a shock to see you here, kid. A lot of shit going on with your family lately. You okay? Don't pry. But regardless of that, I appreciate what you did the other day. Today's the day we come back for a promised rematch of Edith's Racers. Hot damn, is it gonna rain today or something? Can't believe it. Lucio just said thanks, or something like that. You were being way nicer than usual, so I was wondering what the heck happened there. My guess is Van gave you a hand and we weren't aware of it. And why should that matter to you? Keep your nose out of business that's not yours. Okay, sure, whatever. Rude as always. Gotcha, that's why you made the request for us. Yeah, we were gonna head out on the highway for some high-speed, unrestricted races. But it looks like our friends, the High Bloods here, learned a good lesson about reckless driving. They were hoping for a more fun kind of race, something everyone can join in on. Like RC racing? But Downey and Hades wanted to spend the day enjoying the festivities. Won't be joining us today. My group consists of 2 people, myself and Damien, a bike rider. We're not the only ones that came, of course, but the other 2 couldn't be barred to be here on account of the festivities. Probably figured it out already, but we're a little short on people. So hey, figure we might as well try to get you to join, Van. You and maybe some other people. How about it? Want to help us track down some more racers? Well... okay. Alright, don't mind joining. I'll even ask some other people to join too. There's a lot of people gathered from all over today, after all. Recruiting participants shouldn't be too difficult a challenge. Yeah, let's keep this up. Bring everyone you can, the whole town if they want. If they want to race, they're welcome here. We'll be here, so come back when you've got more people. Sure.
Well, we're on the clock now.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
Oh right, those street racers asked me to scout some people. I know Jack likes him some cars. I'll see if he's up for it. Hey Jack, got a sec? I'm doing a job for some street racers at the moment. They're looking for some racers to fill out their lineup for today. Oh yeah, sounds like a pretty fun gig you've got there. I can see how it'd catch both of you boys' attention for sure. Anyway, you can probably see where this is going. You and Jack, we'd love to have you. You should go. You were just talking about how you haven't gotten to drive as much as you like lately. Oh, trust me, I got my fill on the drive all the way up to here. I'm plenty caught up now at this point. That being said, knowing the type of people you can wrangle up, I'm sure it'll be one hell of a fun race. I guess I'm in. Not often I get to race against other people these days. Nice, anyone could count on you. See you at the meetup point later then. Sounds good.
This Eastern cuisine is...
Oh right, those street racers asked me to scout some people. If there's anybody I ought to talk to, she's at the top of the list. Hey Hermes, got a sec? I'm doing a job for some street racers right now. They're looking for some extra racers to fill out their lineup for today. Oh, are they now? Well, color me intrigued. Tell me more. Right, so they want to go all out for the big rematch is the gist. Unfortunately, I've still got some work to take care of today. If the timing works out though, I'd be happy to join in. Nice, that'd be really great. Yeah, once you're free, just head right on over to meet. Sound good? Better than good. Thanks for the invite. Oh right, those street racers asked me to scout some people. I could hit up Walter, but yeah, no, that's just asking for trouble. Maybe Master's willing to play ball. Hey Master, you got a second? There's something I wanted to ask you. No problem, what is it, Van? Anyway, they're looking for some racers to fill out their lineup for today. Sounds like fun to you. I thought it might be up to your alley. That certainly is a tempting offer. That said, I'm not sure they would appreciate some fogey my age crushing their party. I think I'll pass, but I appreciate that you thought of me. I don't think that'd be a deal breaker for them, but fair enough. I'll see if I can find someone else. Have you considered asking Aaron, perhaps? As it happens, I lent him my orbital bike for the duration of the festival. Oh, good thinking. I had no idea. You sure want him racing on it, though? It could get scuffed up. A little dent or two is hardly bother. I enjoy fixing those little gremlins. Alright, thanks, Master. I'll hit him up and see what he has to say. Well, I managed to get a hold of him. He's on board. Good to hear. I'm glad it all worked out. Of course, I can't say this too loudly, given the law-breaking involved, but I hope you all have a fun time of the race. We will. I'll keep an eye on him so he doesn't fly off the handle. Bars. Yo, mind if I join the party? Sounds like you guys are playing something big, and I want in. Oh great, my favorite. Weren't you supposed to be busy right now? Who cares if I was? I see you bunch shooting the shit. I get curious. Nothing more to it. You said you're putting on a race or something. Bikes are allowed, I take it. So I guess the cat's out of the bag. Yes, we've got motorcyclist racing too. Just don't go crazy here, alright? These guys are mostly amateurs. Bull, the Hellcat races if you can't go balls out. Well, I'm racing, whether you like it or not. Tell him to get ready for an ass whooping. Damn it, this is exactly why I was trying to avoid roping him in. It sounds like we have quite a climatic showdown at hand.
For real?
Kick his ass!
Can't believe you can just step out of the fight just to talk to us about racing like that, huh?
108 years. I'm sure have...
Oh right, those street racers asked me to scout some people. I know a guy who could help with that. But he looks like he is having a grand old time over there. Do I bug him? Yeah, what's up? You're kind of freaking me out with that stare of yours. Don't tell me I did something wrong. I do one of those, what's it, faux pas? Stop looking at me like that. You could have just told me, man. Paulette already has enough reasons to hate my guts. Hey, hold your horses, champ. Just wanted to ask you about something. Favor, actually. Mind if I borrow him for a bit, Paulette? It's for a job. Oh, by all means. You've got work stuff. Okay. Okay, so these guys wrote me into a street race. Thought that might be up your alley too. But I know you're having fun with your family, and I get pros fooling around unsanctioned street races ain't a good look. Bit of a shot in the dark here, but I figured I'd at least ask. That pique your interest at all? A street race, huh? If I did that, I might attract the attention of some scoop-loving ink-slingers. Again. What the hey? Count me in. Cool, but surprised you said yes. What about the kid? Hey, I thought you would, of all people might have guessed. I've got to score a settle with you. You beat me once, but I'm not the kind of guy to take a loss lying down. And the reporters, thinking about it, they've got bigger things to cover than me. They need to know where their soul is going to be at the festival. Besides, maybe Paulette needs a break from me, just for a little bit. Wouldn't hurt to give her a moment to herself. Is that right? Fine with me. You want to go again? I'll give you another dust cloud to dine on. Don't actually know what kind of race it is, though. Well, whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. I'll head over later, and we can meet back up here. You got it. Well, I've hit up everyone I can think of. Guess all that's left is to loop back with the racers.
100.
The Revolution Festival.
I'm back. Talked to some folks who saw who wanted to join up. Don't know how many will actually show up, but it should still be a fair bit. Can't wait. I really appreciate it, Van. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going. Very well. I will call Damien and tell him to rendezvous with us. You ready? We'll be leaving the capital for a while, but we can hold on a moment if you still have something to do. Head to meeting spot. Now I got nothing. Let's get going. Okay, if everyone else is ready, then we can get going to the starting point. You vouching for these new racers has my mouth watering here. Van and everyone else hopped on their vehicles and head towards the meeting spot. Oh, all together already, huh? We've been waiting for you. I see the delivery girl is with you too, eh? The weather and the wind direction are sublime. Perfect for a race. So let's solve the score once and for all. Hey, what a fascinating group of people. This should be good fun. Thanks for hitting me up. And who's this pitiful looking old fellow? He doesn't seem like he would make for much competition. Well, sorry for being pitiful and old. I might not be as good as Van, but I still know a thing or two about cars. And the little lady's gonna chew me out if I report back that I lost, so I'll just have to give this my best shot. Thanks for coming, you three. Hey, nice group we got here. Wait, where's Walter? My name is Graham and I'm the one who proposed this little race. This here's my buddy, Juniper. Lucio and Damien here are part of a team called the High Bloods. Thanks for coming together today. I put a lot of thought into how to make this the best race possible, so I hope you get hyped for it. I am Lucio, leader of the High Bloods. I came here all the way from Arassian. Consider it an honor that you could get to compete with those of us from the chosen lineages. Oh wait, is it just me or have I seen that dude before? I'm sure I must just have one of those faces. You can call me Max. Wait a damn second, you never told me a pro racer would be participating. And not just any pro racer, we're talking about Max and freaking Lugon. What do you do to get him involved? Let's just say we have an unexpected connection. You're something else, man. Max, eh? That's not even subtle, but probably better to keep my mouth shut. We're supposed to have one more person, but well... maybe we're better off without it. Time to get started. You jinxed it. Guy, no sound on the engine. Hey, sup, Arkride? Didn't mean to keep you waiting. Oh, not to worry. You could have kept me waiting forever. Wow, this guy seems tough. This group's getting more ridiculous by the minute. Huh, this should be a bigger deal with all these monsters we got together last minute. Talk about a lineup. So I can assume you'll be participating as well. Yeah, you brats better make it worth my while. Anyway, let's get down to the rules. We're going to be pulling out into the expressway for some high-speed, unrestricted races. The prize for the winner is the experience of getting to drive like a damn psycho. The loser gets a special punishment. Huh? Now we'll be splitting you all into 2 teams. Not really sure how to go about splitting us up, really. But I do know we want to compete against the High Bloods. In that case, what if we were to have the other participants assist both sides? They can provide their skills to either your team or the High Bloods. True enough. And in terms of numbers, 3 should join the High Bloods. 5 versus 5, which means we'll be doing 5 one-on-one races. So we'll be joining the High Bloods. Well, what side do you plan joining? I'm contracted with the Street Racers, so I'll be joining them. And it's the same for me, not that I would have minded racing Van. Good to have you both on the team. And I'll be joining the High Bloods. Sorry, but I've been meaning to settle the score between us. I don't care either way, lots of interesting folks here. Likewise. Same here. Sounds to me like this should be decided at random. Oh, ready for anything, huh? Using the lottery system Juniper brought with her, each individual then pulled to see what team they would be on. That settles it then. So Street Racers teams got Van, Aaron, Hermes. And then me and Juniper. As for we High Bloods, is it just me or are we loaded with sketchy old farts? Keep working that job if you don't enjoy living, kiddo. You know, if there's someone in particular you'd prefer racing with, we don't mind. As for the order of the races, I'll be deciding those at random. First up is Aaron versus Damien. Second is Graham versus Jack. Next will be Hermes versus Walter. Then it's the 4th race with me versus Lucio. This is one I had to make happen. I'm just so over being on the losing end of the things. Fine, come at me then, young lady. I'll leave you in the dust. That's my line. Graham, you know what to do. You got it. I was just thinking that this would be perfect. Anyway, that makes the final race between Van and Max. Good luck to the both of you. Time to show you what it means to be a pro. So let's make this a good one. Oh, we'll be good, alright. I've modded my truck quite a bit since our last race, so you'll see what she's about soon. You'll be in for one hell of a surprise. But he must have modded his car as well. In that case, I'll wait here for your return. Good luck to both teams. You got it. Catch you later. And so the fierce battle between bike and car lovers alike began, their pride fiercely on the line. It wasn't long before they were on the expressway, with the first racers lining up to begin a race for the ages. Hey, you were one of the guys who were riding recklessly in EF a while back, yeah? Heh, this could be fun. This isn't a freaking game, you know. It's an epic showdown between full-fledged racers. I heard that isn't even your bike. If you are a real oral bike rider, then why the hell are you even here? I just get a kick out of picking fights. I live to humiliate idiots like you. Alright, time to punch it. Huh, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Oh, you're on. Oh, I should have brought Burgard. What the hell is he doing? That's my master's bike, you asshole. We really should have seen that one coming. Boys will be boys. We can fix her up after a race, so don't worry. How have you not lost your balance? You should be veering off the side of the road. I can do this shit all day. Don't tell me you're ready to call it quits already. Hell no, I'm gonna win this. See you never, loser. Alright, what's the play? Cut through the roadside. Turn to trickery. Time to turn the tables. What? You can't use shards? Ha! Unless, then again, there were no established rules about shards, huh? Holy hell, that guy is nuts! Oh yeah, this one isn't bag. That dumbass. Ah. Second race was between Graham and Jack. Graham decided to trade cars with Jennifer for the race. As such, it was a battle between sedans from the Red Star and Leno. The specs between the two vehicles were nearly the same, and both drivers were at similar skill levels. At first they were neck and neck, but Jack gradually widened the gap between them, driving almost as if he could predict the future. By the time Jack crossed the finish line, he was significantly in the lead. After that, it was time for the third race to begin. Hell yeah, now it's my time to shine. You better not make this too easy for me, woman. Wouldn't dream of it. I can tell you're no ordinary racer, so I trust that you know how to put a bike through its paces. Huh, he got that right. Out of the way! Sorry, coming through. I'm getting a headache just looking at that guy. Can't relate. I'm keeping my eyes peeled in case he gets sick of the traffic and starts smashing cars. Oh, please. There's no way he's strong enough to do that, right? Nice job keeping pace. The real match starts here. Trying to eat pavement on his turn. How about you try to eat my dust? Okay. Sudden acceleration. Man, she's checking up her speed before a corner like this. That takes balls. Now! She sped up there! Blaze got one crazy sense of balance, don't she? That was amazing. It takes real skills and an amazing bike to pull that off. Huh, not bad. Hey-ya! Wow, I lost my skin in my teeth. Whew, that was a close one. That was a kick-ass race. No kidding, watching that makes me want to get behind the wheel and go riding again. You're up, Jennifer. Get out there and show him who's boss. Will do. But you'll have to lose in order for the fifth round to occur. Next up was a fateful conversation between Jennifer and Lucio. Jennifer borrowed Graham's Ingert sports car for the race. Meanwhile, Lucio drove a top-of-the-line ETWS sports car. His higher top speed gave Lucio the advantage. However, Jennifer, who knew her vehicle quirks like the back of her hand, was hot on his tail the whole way through. In the end, Lucio's nerves got the better of him, and he fumbled a corner at the last stretch of the race, giving Jennifer a well-deserved victory. Oh, she won after all. Wait, but that gives us 3 victories! Plus, it was time for the 5th and final race to begin. We kind of win by default here. If you think I'm gonna go easy on you just because I owe you one, think again. Now's my chance to give you a taste of my revenge. Maxim may be a complete buffoon, but he's still a racing champion. If I don't pull out all the stops, I'm gonna lose. Now then, let the rematch of the century begin. Maybe that's why... maybe so this last choice doesn't matter as much, I don't know. Why is he letting me get ahead? Does he want to see what my girl can do? Well, I'll gladly show him. Time to bust out my secret weapon. Gotta admit, the way he handles that pickup truck is impressive. I'll bet 5,000 mirror he'll use that turbocharger next. But I'm going to stop that plan in its tracks. Damn it. Gonna stay in front of you the whole time, huh? Maybe if you use shards, you can jump him. I know what your car's capable of now. That element of surprise isn't on your side anymore. Guess I'll just have to make a risky play. Drive out to Maxim's left, drive out to Maxim's right. Ha! Off-road? Is he insane? Off-roading is pretty damn fun. You should give it a try. Oh, but I guess your fancy sports car ain't gonna be able to handle it. Too bad. This is where a truck excels. Then bless to the finish line. Now he can use his turbocharger without consequence. Grr, don't think you've won. Don't tell me he's got one too. He did. Van won. Huh, he might be on the other team, but even I feel like standing up and clapping for him. Van's insane. Who knew he was such a skilled driver? Well done. From what I can see, you had some wonderful races. Whew, yeah, it was pretty crazy, but there were some real nail-biters. Tell me about it. That was the craziest race I've had since becoming a street racer. Both teams did amazing, but winner is a winner. Wait, was Jack the only one in his team who won? And this time the winners are the street racers. Heck, good work, guys. It's too bad I lost, but I was still blown away by the driving I saw out there. What can I say? It feels good to win. Yeah, it's a rush to just give it everything you've got. I honestly didn't expect this to be as satisfying as it was. It almost feels like I've gotten even better thanks to this. We lost. The High Bloods. Damn it, how could this have happened? We couldn't ask for a better race, and you're telling me it's already over? Ugh. But I suppose I'd have to agree. As long as you gave it your all, then it is what it is. Losing would normally piss me off a little, but I don't know. I feel really cool about it. I mean, you did the best you could. You did win your round, so you really did the best you could there. I don't give a shit about the team. I just ain't happy about losing my race. Hope you're ready, Rider Chick. You too, Arkride. Hey, I welcome the challenge. Careful, Aramis. This ass doesn't lay off once he's locked on. Yeah, well, right back at you. You pull out all the stops for that one, huh? If you ever went pro, you might even make for a decent rival. Well, thanks. Your handling is just as incredible as I've heard. Well, now then, it's time for your punishment. I'm gonna get things ready, so give me just a sec. Is this tea? It smells kind of like medicine. Yep, it's medicinal tea sold in Longport. It's supposed to be super bitter, but don't worry, it's not bad for you. No point delaying the inevitable. Time to accept our fate and drink up. Oh, I just noticed this is gonna taste awful. All members of the losing team steeled their resolve and drank the tea. Black, is this really good for you? I can't believe humans were meant to drink this swill. It stinks too, smells like weeds. Ugh, I think I'm gonna blow chunks. I've tried some gross things for my health before, but this here takes the cake. You know, the more you drink, the better it tastes. Hey, you brats are too young to savor this kind of flavor. Oh, come on, you're boring me to tears. At least give us some kind of reaction. Oh, I bet we'd get a good reaction if you gave it a sip. Like how I'm trying this crap. And so a race surrounding the street racer's pride came to an end. Both parties reflected deeply on the intense battles that took place on the road before returning to where they belonged.
That takes care of that. Looks good to me.
2 SP.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get to 5 on any of these at all. Kind of long shot. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Through Daybreak. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.